Will, it's an honor and a distinct pleasure to evaluate you. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I will speak to Will and ignore all of the rest of you. And Will, I speak from my personal opinion and not as an expert, as a peer to a peer. And taking issue with our esteemed president, you will not get criticism, you'll get evaluation. Evaluation judges the value, the quality, the importance, or the condition of something. And that's what we do here at Toastmasters. And your goals for your icebreaker speech was to speak before an audience, to use your existing speaking skills, and to introduce yourself. In my judgment, you accomplished those goals, and you accomplished those goals well. So I'm going to tell you about what I heard, I'm going to tell you about what I saw, and I'll tell you about what I felt, in order to give you most of the good points, because it was a very excellent speech, but also a few areas where you may be able to provide some improvement. So I said you accomplished your goals, and that is indeed the case. You used your existing skills, and the skills that I saw you using that were particularly good was a very natural, conversational sort of approach. You brought the personal into the speech, as you were required to do. You talked first about how the genesis of the speech, and then why it was important to you, a subject you like to talk about. You entertained the audience. You had good structure to your speech. There was a clear opening, a body, and a closing. Your closing was particularly strong because you spoke to why that fits you versus someone else. Areas where I thought you could make some improvements, while you had a lot of natural gestures and your stance seemed to be good and your movement seemed to be good and other sorts of things, sometimes it was a little much. The other area that I would look at that was related to that is diction and enunciation. Because sometimes in the process of that movement, you look down and we had to listen closely for a few of the words. In addition, you talked about you wanted me to look at the flow so that you could avoid the ahs. And when you didn't get dinged on your first ah, you were conscious of that and you interrupted your speech. Don't get distracted from that. Stay on topic and let those things come afterwards as part of the evaluation and part of the support that you get. Wow, I am just blown away by what you tell me about being an officer and working in submarines and the work that you do. I know it's difficult, but now I know much more about it because you informed me. I couldn't do what you do. I prefer bourbon to gin. But I felt a great pride in our nation, great pride in our Navy, and great pride in the officers and the men who serve with you and do that difficult and dangerous job. So I want to thank you for this wonderful speech you delivered, and I want to encourage you to continue to deliver more.